My name's Alfie and I work at Global Academy. My job is Director of Marketing, Events and Student Recruitment. So it's a whole wide range of things. The marketing side is all about the promotion. So if you hear us on radio, if you see our adverts, if you see us on social media, and then also the events, we're very big on events. That includes events for you guys, so our open events or interview days, but it also includes school events. So Black History Month celebrations or big parties, Halloween events, and that's just from a project management side. And then student recruitment is that more administration side of dealing with all applications, and reviewing them and doing interviews and things like that. So it's a really great role because it all works together. I promote the school, hold events, and then do the recruitment side. So it all is a big life cycle of Global Academy's recruitment. So today I'm going to talk a bit about Global Academy. Some of you might have never heard of us before, and some of you might have heard things but don't know. Some of you might be experts on it, but this will go a bit deeper into the curriculum as well, so you understand what's on offer. So yeah, I'll get straight into it. Feel free to drop any questions throughout. I'll try and answer them on the spot, but if not, I'll definitely answer them all at the end as well. So to get started, I'm going to put some people on the screen. So just a few pictures, 6 faces. You might recognize them. I hope you do. And think about what they all have in common. So who have we got here? We have Central C, GK Barry from TikTok, George Clark, who's actually on Strictly, unless he's been kicked out. I've not been watching it, but he's definitely out there on TikTok as well. Sabrina Carpenter, Jordan North, and KSI. So you don't actually have to answer, but just think about what they all have in common. They look different. They all have different kind of career paths. However, they all have one thing in common, is that we all know who they are. Hopefully, you might know at least half of them. But we all know who they are. When I put their faces on the screens, you knew who they are. Some of you might have already known what they do for a living. But they're all celebrities, influencers, public figures, whatever you want to call them. They're all seen by thousands of people, if not millions, on a daily basis across online, maybe in person, depending on who, what, where, when, why. But yeah, we all know who they are. But the reason I'm here today is not to talk about celebrities, it's to talk about who tells their story, who makes them famous, and who brings all their ideas to life. Because hopefully you knew who they were when I put their face on the screen, but this will really give you a better idea of the behind the scenes and stuff as well. So that's what we call creatives, directors, designers, marketing departments, and producers as well. Because there's a whole host of jobs out there in the creative industry. And if you are interested in that career, maybe you recognize one of these words to relate with you. So do you recognize yourself as a creative person, someone that takes opportunities, that has a big imagination, creates new ideas, is artistic, and so on? Any of these words, just have a quick look and really think about maybe examples of when you've shown this, so maybe you can do this in the future as well, because all of these apply in that media and entertainment industry. So I'll tell you a bit about Global Academy, what we are, what we do, and why I'm here today. So Global Academy, if you've not heard of us, we are a unique school. We are a mainstream state school, government funded, but I say unique, and you'll figure out why throughout this presentation as well. So we start in year 10, so we don't have year 7, 8, or 9. We work under a UTC framework. UTC stands for University Technical College. We're not a university, as I said, we start in year 10, but we're a very unique mainstream school. So the reason you can join us in year 10 is because we do offer GCSEs. So maybe you're looking to join us in year 10, or maybe you're looking to join us in sixth form as well. So you could join in year 12 for our sixth form college pathways. And we prepare students for a career in the media and entertainment industry. And we really kickstart those careers by opportunities, experiences, and a bigger curriculum focused on that creative education as well. So you might be wondering who our sponsors are. Of course, we have some. It's all about the industry. So on the left here is our industry sponsor, is Global. If you haven't heard of Global, you might have heard some of their stations. As you can see on screen now, Capital, you might have heard of them. Capital, Heart, LBC, Radio X, Classic FM, probably missed loads, Gold Radio, Smooth. There's loads of radio stations, and they're all owned by Global. And Global are one of the biggest media brands across the UK. So hopefully now you know who I'm talking about when I say Global as well. So they're our industry sponsor. Now it makes sense why we're called Global Academy, because we are owned directly by Global and those radio stations. Students work directly with them across the curriculum and work experience and other opportunities as well. Our curriculum sponsor, so more on the education side, is UAL, which actually stands for University of the Arts London, also known as London College of Communication. So that's a real university in London, and they offer more creative pathways as well. And they offer diplomas to a wide range of ages as well. So they offer level 2 diplomas for 14-year-olds and level 3 diplomas for 16-year-olds, which I'll talk a bit more about as well. So they're two really strong sponsors that help us secure careers in the media and entertainment industry. And they're really well known across the media sector as well. Hopefully you recognize even more of these brands here. So with education and industry working directly hand in hand, across the top are some of Global's brands. So if I have missed any, I don't think I did. Did mention Global Player as well. That's their app, so the official app for all those stations. You can also listen to podcasts, find out the weather, the news on the Global Player. I feel like I'm doing a promotion for them now as well. But some of these other brands as well, obviously not owned by Global, but we do work across the entire industry. So Google, BBC, Canon, KFC as well. That's a great one. giffgaff, Co-op, and TikTok, of course. So these are some of the companies that we work with and our students work directly with in a variety of ways. And I'll talk more about how they work together very soon as well. Something we're really proud of is 100% positive destinations. And on the left, you can see some of the universities, and on the right is the industry pathways. And 90% of alumni are now in that creative industry since 2018. That could be studying a creative course at university. It could be doing freelance, full-time work or an apprenticeship, or at an employer as well. So you might recognize some of these. The Fellas Studios is very big for TikToker podcasts. So GK Barrow we saw earlier, and for the Fellas Studios owns those podcasts, and now Global own the Fellas Studio. So again, it's all linking back into that same umbrella, and we're under that umbrella directly, and we help fund it and build it as well. So the thing about Global Academy that makes us very, very unique as well, that people travel really, really far. Some of our students rehome, some of them travel 4 hours, 2 hours, some of them move house, country. We've had students from Wales, we've got students from up north, we've got people from all over the place. And with that comes a lot of diversity, which is really, really amazing, because the idea of Global Academy, when it first opened in 2016, is to get more young people into the creative industry from a diverse background that might not have got the opportunity to focus on that media industry elsewhere as well. So students study with us from all over the place, they travel in, and with that is obviously the diversity. So that's something we really take pride in and celebrate. So on the left, you can see our Culture Day. So flags all over the building celebrating. We've got Black History Month events, Pride events as well. And we really celebrate each other no matter who you are and your background as well. And so that's really important at Global Academy. Something else we offer outside of our curriculum before I actually get on of how to join us is our Saturday Club. So our Saturday Club, again, is a very unique, I think I'm saying unique a bit too much, but it's just really, really important to understand that these opportunities don't get offered at a lot of other places as well. So it's really great opportunities as well. But the Saturday Club is free for 13 to 16-year-olds, and it offers film and screen skills to young people. And again, they don't have to be a Global Academy student. This could be anyone who's in the local area. We offer this in our building in Hayes, which is in West London, and we offer it in Croydon, partnered with Stanley Arts, and then we also offer it in Glasgow. So if you are watching anywhere over there, you can join us on a Saturday in Glasgow, and that's actually in Global HQ. So where Heart, Capital, LBC present from up north, in Scotland, that's actually where this club is held as well. So you use state-of-the-art equipment, and it's really great to learn new skills, meet new people, explore your future, and unlock opportunities as well. So maybe you're not looking to join us as a full-time student, but still want experience in that media sector. This is a perfect way to get your foot in the industry door as well. So I'm going to talk a bit about our curriculum now, and those of you who are looking to join us in year 10 to study your GCSEs, this is how our curriculum looks. So this here are our core subjects. So students have to study these if they join us in year 10. English language and English literature, maths, combined science, PE and PSHE. So they're obviously kind of mainstream school subjects. It's the law, it's part of the curriculum. Schools have to study this, and we take massive pride as well in our academic studies as well. We aim for students not only to get experience and opportunities in the creative sector, but also really great academic success. So we try really hard for our students to really enjoy their subjects as well. And media is integrated across the curriculum as well. We're an iPad school, so every student that joins us in year 10 or year 12 gets an iPad. There's different payment options, or you can get it for free. So there's opportunities for everyone as well to work in that digital industry. Something else that is also a core subject, so you must study if you join us in year 10, is the UAL Level 2 Diploma. Obviously, UAL, I mentioned earlier, University of Arts London. This is a Level 2 diploma for people joining us in year 10, so 14-year-olds. And it's in creative media production and technology. And that covers the whole industry of media, so filming, editing, podcasting, TV, radio, I feel like there's loads more, probably graphic design. So it's really, really broad across that media industry. But then we also have something that pushes you even further. So on top of all of your core subjects, students joining in year 10 get to pick 2 creative options. So we don't offer drama. I don't know why I just said that. Of course we do. We don't offer geography. We don't offer history or languages. That might be a shame to some people, but the reason we do that is because our whole curriculum is based around the creative industry. So all of our options, as you can see on screen, relate to that creative, technical broadcasting industry as well. Art and design is a really great course for people that think they're artistic and want to learn more and actually get really, really great in that industry. It covers physical art, so painting and drawing, and also digital design, so graphic design, illustration, and animation as well. Drama, of course, I just said we don't, of course, we offer drama. It's a really great subject, and we are going more into the performing arts industry in our year 10 subjects. Business and marketing, this is similar to a normal business GCSE. However, it's much more updated, it's more modern, and it's really great for those looking to run their own business or understand a business structure, because everything in the media industry and across all industries across the world is to do with business. Without business, there's no income, there's no finances. So everything happens because of the business structure. And obviously marketing is really, really popular these days as well, especially with social media on the rise as always. Music production. In this course, we don't necessarily teach you how to play instruments. We do offer that outside of the classroom, but this course is more the production side. So learning how to make music on a computer, learning how to DJ, and learning how to use studios, and that's all the production and physical hands-on side of it as well. Musical theatre, as I mentioned, performing arts is on the rise as well at Global Academy. So on this course, it's a mixture, singing, acting and dancing. I think right now they've got a really big drive on dancing as well. So it's always a big dance going on in there, which is really great to see. And again, that's also the musical theatre side. So if you wanted to perform in the West End one day, this is a really great lead up to that as well. And obviously you do your media qualification, your level 2 diploma, so you can do that on par with these. Creative computing, again, this is similar to a computer science GCSE, however, it's creative. It's about the business structure of computing, computing industries and coding, but it brings in that modern media side as well, so it's up to date. Electronics, again, that's more that technical side. So maybe you want to work in sound engineering or in a control room. Again, that's all about electronics, electricity, how things work, wires, cables, and understanding that. And then technical production is similar to your media level 2 diploma. However, it goes even further into the production side of the technical. So learning how podcast studios work, recording your own podcasts, radio studios as well. We have 2 live radio stations in the building, which go out to the world anywhere, so students can volunteer to present on those stations as well and get amazing experience. So that's what it's like to join us in year 10. I'll now cover the year 12 curriculum, which is a bit different as well. So we do call ourselves a sixth form, a school in sixth form. However, we don't offer A levels, as you might think as well. So instead of joining us and studying 3 pathways or 3 A levels, you join us and only study one of our pathways. As you can see on screen, there's a whole variety of courses, and they're level 3 extended diplomas. All of them are level 3 extended diplomas offered by the UAL, again, a University of Arts London, so an official university offering these qualifications to our students, and they study them here. Technical production, I just outlined for year 10. As you'll see as well, you might recognize some of them, like business and marketing, music production, technical production. They all link back to our year 10 subjects. We do think of Global Academy as a 4-year journey. Students join us in year 10, study their GCSEs with us, and then stay on with us for sixth form and get even higher qualifications. So they are similar, obviously on a higher level and more advanced. So technical production, again, that podcasting, radio, production side. Broadcast production is broadcasting out live, so it's more that presenting side instead of the behind the scenes producing, if you wanted to be a presenter on radio or TV. Content creation is kind of in the name. It's creating content, but it focuses on social media. So creating TikToks, YouTubes, but obviously not just doing a dance, it's understanding how that works. And that links back to the business structure and marketing as well. The next course is business and marketing. So that covers the whole wide range of the business world, including PR, events, even designing your own advertisements as well, and that marketing side in the modern day media industry. Journalism is a really popular course. It's been around for about 3 years now, and it's always been very, very popular. It's in the name again. It's learning how to be a journalist. It's learning how to interview people, how to write articles, how to read live news on radio, and researching all of that. And it's really great if you want to be in that journalism industry. Sports media, again, a great course, and that links back to, I would say, every single other course I've already mentioned. Sports media links to all the technical broadcasting content courses, because it's all about creating content, broadcasting. It links to business and marketing, and it links to journalism. However, it's all to do with the sports industry. So football, we've got some students that are focusing on figure skating in that course as well. So it's not limited to the sports. You can bring your favorite sport and focus on that. And learn how to get a career in that industry. And it's all to do with the media industry. So commentating, filming, editing, reviewing gameplay, everything like that in the sports industry. Music production, again, links back to our year 10 course. However, it's of course on a higher level. This is again, a UAL level 3 extended diploma. I forgot to mention, a level 3 extended diploma is equivalent to 3 A levels. So by studying one course here, you're actually getting the equivalent of 3 A levels. Again, none of our courses have exams. So what you do is you do coursework the whole time you're with us. And at the end of each year, year 12 and year 13, you do a final major project. And that's what gets graded. And that's how you get your final grade. Instead of being in an exam hall and doing a written exam in the media industry, you're doing hands-on skills and creating content that you're passionate about as well. Music production, again, it's not that kind of learning how to play guitar or piano, is using that equipment in our studio. However, it's more that production side. So DJing, being a producer or a studio manager. Art, digital design, and branding. Again, similar to art and design in year 10, however, more advanced. So is branding included in that course? It's physical, painting, drawing, and then that digital side, graphic design and animation, and then branding as well, learning how to brand your work, get it out there and promote it and market it as well. Games, animation, and VFX, the final course we offer in sixth form, is brand new. So we haven't run this before. In previous years, we have run esports production. This is a bit of a restructure of that, and it's a different qualification. Again, it's equivalent to 3 A levels with no exams. However, it's all about that games, animation, and VFX. So special effects, animating, and playing games, but learning how to create them as well. So coding goes into that as well. We do have grade requirements across our sixth form. So 5 GCSEs at grade 4 or above, including maths and English. So that's 5 GCSEs at a pass or above, which is obviously a grade 4. For journalism, as it is about that interviewing, social skills, communicating, you do need an English GCSE at grade 5 or above to get onto that course. So that would be 5 GCSEs at grade 4 or above, and your English must be a 5 or above instead of a 4 as well. Another thing we offer is year 14. So some of you might have even joined for year 14, or just as a nice surprise for you. Some of you might never have heard of a year 14 before. It always feels weird when it comes off my tongue, because obviously school finishes at year 13. But year 14 is a really, really great course for 18-year-olds. So once you finish year 13, you can actually join us or stay on with us if you are already a student and study a level 4 professional diploma. This diploma is in creative enterprise, and again, it's awarded by UAL, the University of Arts London. It's the free alternative to university. So some students actually leave year 14 and then join university in the second year if their pathway aligns with the creative enterprise. And again, that's all about learning how to get into the industry. It's creative enterprise, so it's that business and marketing side, but across the entire industry. So it could be photography you're passionate about, videography, radio, podcasting, TV, whatever you're passionate about, you can bring this to year 14 and learn how to turn it into a full-time career. It's only 3 days a week, and it's 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. So really great opportunity for you to spend time out of that 3 days a week, doing work experience, maybe working a part-time job, and you can even use that as your gap year, as it only takes 3 days a week up as well. And that's level 4. Most entry-level apprenticeships are a level 3. However, of course, this is one level higher as well. Again, there are grade requirements for this course. If you are doing A levels, you need a C or above in at least 1 or 2 of your A levels or above, and then a merit in your BTEC. So if you're doing a diploma like we're doing, or if you're doing a BTEC, you'd need a merit or distinction star to get on into year 14. This is perfect for any of these careers. If you see yourself working in any of these, maybe year 14 is a great opportunity for you. A lot of our year 13s stay on with us for year 14, sorry, and get even more qualifications and even more experience as well. So if you do recognize yourself doing any of those jobs, maybe year 14 is a really great option for you as well. It's completely free for 18-year-olds, so it's a really great opportunity. This is some benefits for all Global Academy students. There's free access to the Adobe Creative Cloud. If you don't know what Adobe is, they're the business that owned Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Audition, or Illustrator, way more as well. But I'm not going to be here all day listing Adobe products. You get the whole thing for free as a student, as well as Canva Premium. This presentation right now is on Canva, and it's really, really great to use for presentations, but also graphic design as well. Something about Global Academy that again makes us very unique, that word again being unique, we're different to a lot of other schools, is that students call all staff by our first names. So there's no Mr., Mrs., ma'am, it's all first name basis, which is why I joined today and said, my name's Alfie. I would go into a classroom and say the same thing as well. It's about that mutual respect. Our aim is to get students ready for the industry. And in the industry, you wouldn't call your boss Mr. or Mrs., whatever their last name is. So it's all about learning how to actually be in that environment. We call Global Academy the industry itself. We are the industry and education working together, but we are also the industry. That's who we are, that's what we do, and that's what the atmosphere in the building is. The uniform is one thing I'll mention as well. Year 12 and year 14 have no uniform at all. Again, you don't have a set uniform in the industry, but you do have a dress code. So we work by the industry standard dress code, which is smart casual. What we've done is we've actually gone into the industry, looked at what all of the employees are wearing, and if they're wearing it, it's fine for our students to wear in sixth form and year 14. Year 10 do have a slight uniform. Of course, it's much more relaxed, as you can see on this image as well. So they can wear whatever jeans or trousers they want, as long as they're black, and they can wear any trainers they want. Again, they can be any colored trainers. You can see some white ones, some black ones. Trainers are fine. And we also have Croc Friday. So today's Friday. I'm sure there's a lot of students outside wearing Crocs right now. Again, that's because we're more relaxed. We work across the industry. That doesn't lower our expectations at all. We do have this set structure of a uniform, and we expect students to follow it as well. Above the waist is our Global Academy branded uniform. So you can wear a t-shirt, as you can see the girl in the middle, she's wearing a Global Academy t-shirt with a logo on, and that's just plain black. And then on the right, you can see the girl with the crew neck jumper on. So as you can tell, that's the whole uniform. We have lanyards instead of ties, shirts, and blazers. And at the very back, you can see someone on the right in a blue Global Academy PE top. So that's for if you're doing musical theatre, which these guys obviously didn't want to wear that, that's fine. But it's branded as well. There's no shirts, ties, or blazers as well. The last thing I will talk about at Global Academy is our apprenticeship program. This applies to year 13. So if you join us in year 10 or year 12, you can work your way towards this apprenticeship program. I've outlined what Global is, what they do, the companies they own, and all those radio stations. And the only way you can get an apprenticeship with them at level 3 is through Global Academy. So no one else in the whole world or the whole country can apply for an apprenticeship, an entry-level apprenticeship at Global across those radio brands, apart from Global Academy students. Again, I'm going to say that word again. This is a really unique opportunity. No other schools, education providers in the entire world can offer for you to get an entry-level apprenticeship at Heart, at LBC, at Capital Radio. That's something that only Global Academy can offer. Well, that's across the board. That's not just in radio. Of course, they own those brands, but there's a lot of scenes behind the scenes. There's a lot of people behind the scenes, which is what I mentioned earlier as well. It's the creatives, the designers, the marketing departments across the entire industry. They offer apprenticeships to Global Academy students, and they do an official interview process as well. Those apprenticeships aren't given to our students. Our students are trained to interview, to meet with people. They have assessment days, and they apply for those apprenticeships. So they are competing all for about 15 apprenticeships across the year group. And of course, it's not all just about Global. They are our sponsor, but students go across the industry and work at massive companies like BBC, ITV, or TikTok or Facebook, across anything. So likely, if you've looked at anything online on your screen or anything like that, you would have seen a Global Academy student behind the scenes back there. That's something on your phone there. They're everywhere, basically. The last thing I'll wrap up on is our applications. Global Academy is now accepting applications for September 2026. We've already completed phase 1, and we do get a lot of applications. So I would recommend, if you are interested, applying as soon as possible. So phase 2 is beginning on Monday. You can apply now at globalacademy.com to join us in year 10, 12, or year 14. That's all from me.